Next one. The next issue is profit centers. Here we have quite a bit of a problem. What is, first of all, profit center? Profit center means we are dealing here with a subsystem. The definition of subsystem, it's a part of the system that either buys some of its raw materials, not from the outside world, but from inside the company, from another subsystem, or sells some of its product, not to the outside world, but to another part of the company. That's a profit center. Otherwise, it's a company. Is it understood? People in charge of profit centers want to know whether or not they are contributing to the company. What is their contribution? And when we are talking about profit center, it means we are doing profit and loss statement for them separately. What is, of course, immediately the problem? The problem is not in calculating how much is the total expenses. The problem is to calculate how much was their sales, especially if part of their sales is internal. How do we calculate it today in almost all companies? What is the value of the sale? We calculate according to the cost of what you've sold. And how do we calculate the cost? By allocating the cost to the products. Now, what is happening? Look what is happening. I'm in charge of one profit center, you're in charge of another one. You're buying for me, I'm selling to you. If we'll decide that what I'm selling to you is high price, I will be very profitable, you'll be bankrupt. Excellent for me because I will be the next one to get the position up. But if we'll decide the opposite way, you'll be very profitable, I'll be bankrupt, you will win. The fights on what is the transfer price is mammoth. As a matter of fact, look what's happening. If I become inefficient, what happened to the transfer price? I'll repeat again. If I become inefficient in my subsystem, what happens to the transfer price of my products? Goes up. How lovely. I've analyzed many, many large companies. I found out several large companies where the core problem of the whole company is transfer prices. It brings that company to its knees. All the attention of top management is how do we get better transfer prices? That's what guides them all the time. It's amazing to what extent. Huge problem. But let's look